Amanda and Alexis.
Hi.
Welcome to ISHI 33. How are you two doing?
We are
Doing great.
This is our first ISHI conference.
Yeah.
Your first one ever?
Yes.
Is this the very first ISHI conference for Foster and Freeman?
No. So
No.
our boss Dave has come to plenty of the ISHI conferences, but this is our first time.
So Dave let you guys
Oh yeah.
come to ISHI?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's so great.
It's because he likes us.
Yeah, I like you guys too. This has been a phenomenal interview already, and we just got started. Tell me, what are you here for? What does your company do?
Okay, so Foster Freeman, we're a forensic science innovation company. So we kind of have a couple of forensic disciplines that we focus on.
Okay.
So crime scene investigation, fingerprints, question documents, and trace evidence. So we brought a lot of our crime scene and fingerprint stuff, but that could be used in the lab too, which is a lot of what these DNA people are doing.
Nice. So what's the go-to out in the field product that you guys sell, that you guys offer?
Well, one of our newer products is the Crime-lite AUTO. It's
Okay.
a full spectrum camera, so it goes from ultraviolet light all the way to infrared light, so it's really great. You can make minor enhancements on there, so like a mini Photoshop in there.
Oh, wow.
So it's really great. You can take photos, live video. It's great.
Yeah.
Okay, and so that's like at a crime scene. Let's say there's like blood splatter everywhere. And so do you need those other UV wavelengths? UV
You can use
wavelengths?
white light, you can use infrared light.
Okay.
Infrared is actually really great for blood stains on really dark fabrics
Okay.
or pattern fabrics that are very difficult to visualize.
What if I decided to be at a crime scene for some reason, and then I wanted to clean it up, right?
Okay.
So I used a lot of bleach, and I washed up this whole area that may or may not have contained some sort of genetic material.
Okay.
How would your products help find out that I had been doing some cleaning?
They use some bleach. Well, first of all, you don't even have to use some of our products. You can just use your nose because you can smell the bleach, right? You can't really cover that up.
Good point,
but
Alexis.
If
Okay.
you couldn't smell,
I'm learning.
if
I've
you
never done
couldn't
this before.
Smell,
Okay.
blue light probably would work actually really great with bleach because bleach just naturally fluoresces under some
Okay.
certain wavelengths, so they could use blue light
Okay.
as well. And
And
see all
then
the bleach.
they would see the bleach, but would it actually clean up all the DNA?
Actually, that's a great question. Do you know that?
I'm not sure.
I think
I don't know.
they do use bleach to decontaminate products, so I would assume
Okay.
that bleach does a pretty good job at
Yeah.
decontamination, but not
Yep.
everyone's perfect at cleaning up crime scenes. So.
Yeah, sloppy.
Sloppy word.
Come on.
I have
Get
heard
better.
of people covering up with paint, so like you can definitely use our camera to detect that blood's been covered up with paint.
Really?
Yeah. Infrared.
Oh,
Infrared's
wow.
amazing.
That's really interesting. So when you work here, do you get to see these things in action? Like, do you actually get to use them ever? Do you go to the lab and see any, testing or anything that's going on?
So I've actually had experiences, so I do demonstrations. It's our job
Okay.
is to go to laboratories and kind of show these people what they can use in their labs. And sometimes they will use our product with their actual, just to look at and see
Sure.
if there's fluorescence, see if it actually is working, if it's something they can use in their casework.
Okay.
Of course, they follow all the rules. You can't, touch anything, but I kind of
Right.
let them know how to use it. And so yeah, we've definitely, I've at least seen
Okay.
some of it. She's
I
a few
was
months.
recently in Pensacola, Florida. They were doing a shooting reconstruction class.
Okay.
So we were trying to use infrared to detect gunshot residue. So I was able to detect that on some clothing and some hands. Yeah.
So not just bodily fluids, but other crime scene evidence.
Absolutely.
That is so exciting. So who would purchase this item? Who would be the main consumer that would like to work with you guys?
The Crime-lite AUTO.
Yeah.
So our main consumers would definitely be crime scene investigators, so people
Okay.
who are out on the field.
Excuse me.
You're fine. Out on the field all the time.
Okay.
Trying to kind of be efficient and quick with their crime scene, searching.
Okay.
But also laboratory people as well. We actually have kind of a dual use for the Crime-lite AUTO. You can use it in the laboratory, and you can also take it out to a crime scene. So
Excellent.
I would say those are the two people two types of people.
Right. So then I find something at this scene, or you do. Then what do you do? So you've used your camera, you've identified something. Then what would be the next step for a crime scene investigator?
So they can they can actually just take pictures or
Okay.
videos for the documentation
Sure.
purposes, and then depending on what their roles include, then they can move
Okay.
on and actually do maybe some presumptive testing to decide whether or not it's actually what they're interested in looking at. So they can
Okay.
differentiate between bleach or maybe semen. So,
Sure. Okay.
But yeah.
You could differentiate between those two with this camera?
No, they would move on to presumptive testing.
I was like, okay.
It's not that
it's like,
cool.
wow.
It's not like real CSI.
Like it just comes up with the word sperm, or it comes up with the word bleach.
That'll be our next
blood. Okay,
that'll be our next thing.
That's the future. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, I'll be looking forward to that at ISHI 39 or so.
Yeah, that's
right.
great.
Yep.
Hopefully that soon.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you two get into this field? Like, what in the world was your thought process of thinking, like, I want to help people fight crime?
Oh gosh, that goes so back. So when I was 14, high school, 14 years old, I used to love watching the IB channel.
Okay.
That was like my guilty pleasure at night. You know, I'd close all my windows and be like, because I'm scared someone's going to be watching me. So I would freak myself out. But I always loved forensics and I loved true crime. That was definitely a hobby of mine for a long time in my life, and it still is. And then we both pursued our degrees in forensic science at West Virginia University.
We both graduated together.
Yeah.
Really?
Small
Were you
world, right?
roommates?
No, we
No?
were classmates.
No.
Did you know each other at school?
Yeah, we
Okay.
were both in the same class. We had taken a lot of the same classes, so we didn't know of each other, but we both pursued the same degree at West Virginia.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And what got you interested in forensics?
Well, I was actually originally interested in astronomy. And then I took a course in high school for forensics, and I was like, you know what, this is it. This is what I want to do.
And from that point forward, high school was it.
Yeah.
And then you knew. And here you are.
Yeah.
So how does it make you feel to know, like, you're working at a company that literally helps people solve crimes?
It is amazing. It feels great. It does feel great. I am really happy because, you know, I know that being a crime scene investigator or a laboratory, technician is very, it's hard work. The long hours, and it takes a mental toll on you. I'm sure I've heard many stories.
Yes.
So,
I think so too.
It takes a really mentally strong person to do that. So it feels good to be able to kind of contribute to that while also having my mental health in check.
Yeah.
But being able to travel and then show all these people all these different types of equipment that we can provide for them to help them solve crimes, it is really, it's really amazing.
And not only that, to be able to provide closures for the people that are involved.
Yes. Yeah. There's probably a lot of sad people out there who you're really either, helping them get closure, right? So whether they're happy or sad with that outcome, that is really, what I love about ISHI is really hearing those kind of stories, that people are really helping others. That's so neat. But, so this is your first ISHI.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're getting a lot of action at the booth and making some connections with people?
Yes, it's pretty busy.
That's great.
Really good foot traffic. Met with some distributors that actually distribute with our company.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Some customers that have already used Foster Freeman products, so it's a great way to meet new faces, but also
love it.
Some customers you've already had for a bit.
So, are you looking forward to going to ISHI 34? Do you think Boss Dave is going to allow you two to come back?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Maybe we'll have to drag Dave with us.
Oh yeah, no, we'll just make Dave come with us.
You could, otherwise you two are doing a fantastic job out here on your own. I mean, you are really hitting it. So, yeah, I don't know if we need Dave. Not that he's not necessary. I'm just saying if he'd like to be doing something else, he could feel confident.
That's right,
and you too, taking care of
We'll
everything.
do the hard work.
Yes. Yep, the interviews and the selling. Yep, that's very good. Well, hopefully I will see you again at ISHI 34 in Denver.
Yes, that would be great.
Thank you so much, Amanda.
Thank you so much.
And Alexis.
Thank you so much.
Nice meeting you both.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.